I'm so sorry for the interruption. I had a long phone call in the last 5 minutes. I wasn't able to keep going. Okay, so we have found the critical value 2.042. I will place it one on the left, one on the right. The left one will be minus 2.042 and the right one will be 2.042. So I'll place the left one. Right here. Yeah. Somewhere here. Okay. This is this is minus 2.042. This is the place reject the null. This is 0.025 because the alpha level is 0.05. And I'm having here another one here, 2.042, reject the null. In this area, you reject the null hypothesis, 0.025. The region where you will not reject the null hypothesis is 0.95, and this is the place do not reject the null. Okay. So the calculated statistic is minus 0.94. It's perhaps somewhere here. Okay, let's say it's here. And have an arrow. Okay. The value is minus 4 minus 0.94 minus 0.9419. That's the calculated statistic is simply falling within the region where you will not be able to reject the null hypothesis. Okay, since minus 4.9419 is falling within the non-rejection area. The null hypothesis cannot be rejected with alpha equals 0.05 level of significance. Significance. Okay. So that's your interpretation, or you can tell that the tax exempt properties are not different in both cities, although the mean is 24, the first city, and 42 in the second city, 42 million. It looks though there is a huge difference, but statistically, this is not significant, and we tell that there is no difference between two cities according to tax exempt properties. Okay, you can also try to establish a confidence interval for the mean, for the two mean difference. Construct. Okay, I'll change the color. Construct the confidence interval for mu1 minus mu2 with 95% confidence level. Okay. So we will also be using the same critical value, no difference. You don't need to worry about the difference. I'm going to copy the confidence interval. It is. Yeah. Copy and place it here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Also have another one here. Okay. So X1 bar is already there in Excel. The mean is 24.75. Minus 42.9375 minus the critical value is 2.442 within the square root. The pooled variance, which is 2,982.9979 times reciprocal n1, which is 1 divided by 16 plus reciprocal n2. It's also 1 divided by 16. And this is within the square root. It is. And I have plus equal mu1 minus mu2 plus equal. So can I copy this? Okay. It seems that it doesn't fit it here. So place it here. Yeah. I'll also try to resize this as well. Yep, it is. So I can easily calculate. I'll move it to center. Yes, center of the page. Right there. Okay, if I perform the calculation, the lower bound, I'll perform it for you. 24.75 minus 42.9375 minus 2.042 times within the square root 2,882.99 99.79 times divided by 16. The result is the lower bound is minus 57. Minus 57.6184. That's equal U1 minus U2. That's equal the upper bound plus 21. The upper bound is 21.34, 24, 24 and 34. That's the confidence interval. Okay. So you can tell the two mean difference would be at least minus $57 million would be less. The first city could be less. With 95% confidence, we can tell that the two mean difference would be at least minus $57 million, and at most $21 million, the difference. And since also I need to make another interpretation, you can use the confidence interval. You may use the confidence interval if your hypothesis is two-tailed, to test the claim. In our example, if the confidence interval include the zero value, then you will not reject the null hypothesis. Then the null cannot be rejected with alpha level of significance. We have tested already the double-sided hypothesis. We've done it already, and we ended up with no rejection. We did not reject the null hypothesis, and in this we can confirm that from the confidence interval, this interval is included the zero value because the lower bound is negative and the upper bound is positive. So the zero value could be within the interval. That's fine. So you can easily tell that from the confidence interval, you will not be able to reject the null hypothesis. From this confidence interval, from the result of the confidence interval, since the lower bound is negative and the upper bound is positive, then naturally the interval will include the zero value. So in this case, from the interval, it's possible to tell that the null hypothesis cannot be rejected with alpha level of significance. Level of. Okay, there is only Kibra in this lecture. I mentioned about the midterm examination in the Turkish section today. I need to mention also here. In the syllabus of in the content of the lecture, it's already written that it's prepared already from the previous semester. There would be 2 midterm examinations. For my case, I would like to have only a single midterm examination, but I need to confirm this from the administration of the business department. I need to speak with the business department and asking them whether I can make it with a single midterm examination, taking 40% from the midterm and 60% for the final examination. I need to ask for that to make sure I can do it or not. And I realized that the midterm examinations are already scheduled in the maths department because I'm a member of the maths department, although I'm a guest lecturer in the maths department. I am a member of the maths department. The maths department is already scheduling nowadays the midterm examination to be held 2 weeks later. But I think in your department, I haven't heard anything, so I need to get in touch today. I will try to reach the department, asking them whether I can only fix a single midterm examination. Since I'm going out of town next week, I won't be able to prepare a midterm examination question, so I'll have to work out if they're already scheduling the midterm examination to be held 2 weeks later. I'll have to prepare the midterm examination on the weekend, this weekend. And I was told that the midterm examination will be face-to-face. It's not going to be online. The examination is not going to be online anyway. So you'll have to come take a seat. Since there's no lecture, I can perform the midterm examination on Friday at the same time as the lecture. So our classroom will be reserved to us. I can try to use my classroom for the midterm examination. There will be no problem, I guess, for place. There will be no difficulty to find a place for the midterm examination. I'm so sorry I can't tell you about the midterm exam because I haven't prepared the examination question yet. And on Tuesday, I have limited time to tell. Maybe I can just mention a little. I have no intention to have the examination difficult for you. It will be as easy as the exercise. If you study just the exercises, the examples from the lecture notes, and you shouldn't be worried about the examination at all. So I'm sharing with you the lecture notes. I'm sharing the lectures videos on YouTube. It's free. and you can reach them anytime you like. There is no restriction on the video because I'm a lecturer from Mulla University. At my university, you're allowed to watch the videos only a week. After a week, you cannot reach the videos to listen the lectures. You won't have such easiness in Mulla University. So you'll have to watch it at the week the lecture is taught. Even if you can't watch it lively, you have only a week of time to watch the lecture. Otherwise, it won't appear on the distant education system, because in there we do not upload a video to YouTube. We just record on the distant education system. There is a place where you can just present your work. We use Adobe Connect there, and the students will have to watch either lively or in a week of time, and that's it. I'm spending more time to upload the videos. It takes me time, and I'm also sharing with you the lecture notes. I don't think you should have a difficulty in the examination. You shouldn't have any difficulty. And I think we have already established a WhatsApp group with you. Somehow need to reach me, and you can easily reach from the WhatsApp group, writing me a message. Or you can also, if you feel you're obligated to call me, you can give me a call, and I can also answer your phone call and speak to you, try to help you with the lecture. Kubra, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, did you follow all what I said?
Teacher, can you hear me?
Doctor. I can't hear you well. Now, yeah. Say it again.
Chat'e yazabilirim şu an bir ses sıkıntısı yaşıyorsak eğer.
Now it's okay. Your voice is fine. I can clearly hear you, everything. So you can, okay, speak in Turkish. I don't mind because I'm teaching in English. I am not allowed to speak in Turkish. Just in case I have to speak in English. And I will, before I end up the lecture, I will share with you some exercises I want you to work out yourself at home. Some exercises. Anything you want to ask? Did you understand that we have a lecture on Tuesday at 12:30, and it might be the last lecture before the midterm examination? I'm too busy on weekend to prepare the examination. So on Tuesday and Monday, I have 9 hours lecture, and I cannot really prepare the examination question on Monday. So on Tuesday, I have 3 weeks lecture for the Turkish section for the business department. And thereafter, I'm having a lecture with you, and I cannot possibly have the examination question, the midterm examination question prepared on Tuesday. So I cannot tell you anything about the midterm examination if I am scheduled to have an examination the week after, not the next week, the week after. So, but I have no intention to ask you hard question. If you just study my lecture notes, you should be able to do fine. But the other thing is you need to learn how to use a scientific calculator. I don't know whether you have learned it in the previous week, in the previous semester, using your scientific calculator. In the examination, you're not allowed to share your calculator with your friend sitting next to you. So you'll have to possess your scientific calculator yourself. You will use your scientific calculator only yourself. You cannot just share it with your friends. And you need to learn it yourself. Unfortunately, I'm not teaching in the classroom that I could show you how to use the calculator. And people use different models. And if I try to teach one model, even from the Zoom, that won't be helpful because you're not, most of you are not really buying the same model of scientific calculator. I have no idea what the lecturer in the previous semester suggested you to buy a calculator. Do you possess a scientific calculator?
Yes.
Do you know the model you're using? Do you use the same model as your friends do?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay. So I hope you're able to use your calculator accurately, properly, effectively. Do you?
I think yes.
Yeah, okay, fine. So you can calculate the mean and the variance yourself and check the result of look, the one here you see, the mean. Can you try to work out all this yourself home and see whether you can calculate the mean and the variances with the same answer yourself? So if you can, you shouldn't have any problem in the midterm examination at all. So I will be in the examination paper, you will also have the t-distribution table and the critical value for the Gaussian distribution also. So you'll have this table in the examination. You don't need to worry about the critical value in the examination.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, now the last thing I will do is to share with you the exercise from the book. This for you to practice some exercises related to the lecture note today. Yeah, I have worked out exercise 1 and 2 today. I'd like you to, yeah, I can share with you all the exercises. Yeah, I have 22 exercises. I'll share with you all these exercises. If you study those exercises, you shouldn't have any difficulty. I'll try to ask you to prepare the examination from those exercises I'm sharing. So it will be helpful for you if you study all of this, try to answer. So if you have any difficulty for any of the exercises, you just get in touch with me. So that's
Okay.
would be okay. I will include those 3 pages within the lecture notes and share the lecture notes either today or tomorrow within the Moodle, and I'll try to upload my videos on YouTube videos, although you don't need to watch because you watched here already. But if you feel you want to watch again, you just try to click the link I will be sharing for the YouTube videos. Today, that would be it.
Following them, doctor.
Say it again.
I am following them.
You're following, you're watching the videos as well, on the YouTube?
Yes.
Also? Okay, good for you. That's very good. You're a hard worker, I guess, because I'm checking the time people watch, and not many of you are watching my videos. I realized that only few of you, because 16 students are taking this course, I see that only maybe 5 people are clicking on the link to watch the videos. Okay. Thank you, Kibra, for your participation in this lecture. I shall meet you on Tuesday at 12:30, the next lecture before the examination. I tell you, if there is an examination, I will be telling you on Tuesday, the week after, whether there is an examination. So take care of yourself. So it's already 10 minutes left, but I will end up the lecture now here and upload those exercises and the lecture notes today. That's it today.
Good
Take
day.
care of yourself and have a nice day. If you have no question, that will be the end of the lecture.
Okay. Thank you, doctor.
Okay, take care. Bye.